Going live, guys. This is VanillaTV. We are broadcasting the eSports Heaven event. This is CB Tyrone from North America, and we are streaming live via Comedian, doing a nice job on the camera over there. Here we are at the first mid. It looks like both teams doing a fairly standard rollout. It looks like Epsilon getting a little more aggressive, though, Ty, here off the bat, hovering over the roof. Ollie the first one to go down. That's a soldier, in fact, and the rest of Dignitas on their horse now. It looks like there's someone over on the medic. That's Shocky doing a nice job there, and now Wltrs coming in, picking down, pistoling down longas. He's over on the demo now, and Shocky takes him down, not before hymzi finishes him off with a pipe. So now a complete wipe tie for Dignitas. Epsilon looking real good, continuing what we saw last map.
Definitely, Epsilon just, like I said, establishing the pace, taking control of the roof. And they're moving right on to last right now, not even letting Dignitas set up for defense. This is going to be real trouble for Dignitas, and Epsilon is, they're warmed up, they're ready to fight, and Dignitas really needs to bring their A game if they want to stay alive here.
And here comes the Uber tie, as you said, that right up the right side. They're pushing aggressively, but it looks like three members of Epsilon getting taken down. A nice play from the heavy there. That's longest, still spinning up. Shocky coming in, trying to get the cleanup kills. He's over on the point. It's just hocz up now, and Shocky having a very impressive round right there, guys, with the pistol. He's channeling his, who is it, Ty, with that frag video?
The inner quad.
Quad. He's channeling his quad, of course, guys, with that pistol. And a nice round win there, guys, for Epsilon and Ty. Looking
By the way,
really good.
That was really scary for a second. F2 dropped that Uber to a sniper, I believe. That was insane. But I mean, Epsilon did a great job of playing the point and really, forced the fight to Dignitas, and Dignitas just wasn't able to hold out long enough.
And now we are at the second mid. Of course, Epsilon still looking good, picking hymzi, oliii, Cookye, dajackal. It's just longest now alive, and Ty. It just looks like they're playing so well as a team, just overpowering Dignitas altogether. And once again, they're going to move right on forward over to that second capture point, and they're going to be able to take that no problem and probably roll on to last, just like what we saw last time.
I mean, like I said, this particular mid really, really favors aggression just because of the way the map works, and like if you're playing defense, it's a harder shot if you don't bomb, especially as soldiers. Finding damage at mid is tough, so you have to bomb and play super aggressive. And
now here comes the Uber lower, guys. They're electing to take it in lower, not getting too many kills. They're actually able to pick up 3-4 kills now. Epsilon, it looks like, should be able with no problem to secure this last point, and Ty, just in about 3 minutes actually, as time ticks down here. It's 2 rounds in favor of Epsilon, and they are looking good, feeling it, warmed up, playing well, playing as a team. And Dignitas is going to have to pick up their aggression at mid or do something different if they want to spark anything and sort of get back in this game.
Definitely, Epsilon is really showing that they are the team to beat in Europe right now. Just, they went through CC earlier, and it looks like, it's not looking good for Dignitas, even though it's still early.
Looks like Randa messed up his jump there, guys. He kind of botched it, but it doesn't matter as hymzi goes down early. A nice rush from Shocky and Wltrs, and now Wltrs the only casualty now for Epsilon, and they're all over the point. There's a soldier on the roof. It looks like that's hocz, who's trying to get down and do some damage. And there's some needling going down. dajackal takes down Gear. So actually, Ty, if they can keep him alive, this could be a nice win. The first win for Dignitas. It actually looks like it's going to be. Epsilon had a nice control of that point, Ty, but they stacked too many people on it, and they sort of got surrounded there.
Definitely. I guess they just couldn't hold out long enough. I really like to see how Dignitas pushes this too. I think the transition fights are really what shows what a good team is, and I really like to see what Epsilon does here different. It looks like they've elected to have a sniper in Wltrs, so we'll see what happens here.
Yep, it looks like Wltrs is sniping, guys, from that upper left. You can see pretty much everything over that lower door, and even if he wants to move over a little bit, Ty, you can see that huge opening on the right. But of course, a huge Uber advantage for dajackal and company, and there's a bombing soldier over trying to pick that sniper. He's getting healed up, though. Wltrs is getting healed up. And here comes the Uber right up over on that ramp. And look at hymzi, Ty, picking off Shocky and Gear. And before the Uber was even popped, no pressure being put on dajackal as of yet. They're going to move right into last, and I think rightfully so, Ty. It's just Randa and Wltrs up.
Definitely. That was a great play from Dignitas. They caught him when Epsilon wasn't looking, They pushed down that left lane and really took that Uber to him. I mean, they didn't even pop Uber. they jumped the soldier at the sniper, and everybody was looking over at the sniper, and they just totally got blindsided by the Dignitas combo.
So there we go, guys. A little momentum from Dignitas actually securing a round there. A fairly quick round at that. Now it's 2-1 in favor of Epsilon. But Ty, we're going to have to see if Dignitas can keep that momentum going into this mid-fight. Looks like hymzi is the first one here. Of course, sticking up all the way over against Randa. Nothing being dead quite yet. No damage being put out. Here comes both soldiers. Looks like oliii getting taken down, and now here comes hocz getting rejected. A nice rocket from KnoxXx, knocking him down to the ground, splattering him. And now Ty Epsilon moving forward, 6 strong, and they have that midpoint. But dajackal looks like is able to get out here with Uber.
Definitely. That was really interesting what Epsilon did there. They stacked all, like, both their scouts and soldier to roof, and the medic was pocketing the demo there, and really just blew up the soldiers from Dignitas that try to jump up, especially oliii and what's-his-face, hocz.
And now we have dajackal sort of holding lower, and Ty, you're going to have to take over. My game's going to crash, by the way, so that's always good. So why don't you take over for me until I get back in?
This will be a disaster. Yeah, comedian, why don't you go ahead and take over here? Let's see what you got. Yeah.
Alright then, hello ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Comedian. And yeah, we are live in the game right now. So we can see some Uber action going on to the middle point right there. Cookye jumping about, not getting shot until the very end, and really using...
Yeah, it looks like Dignitas was able to hold on to that Uber. Hopefully we could see a retake here. No, but they get forced out by Wltrs here. And it looks like Dignitas is looking to still repush even though they're down 3. But no, they're actually electing to back out here. Playing on the farther edges of 2.
I mean, they're still in. They're still in. And it's dangerous, but I think they have enough manpower to keep it up. But you can see Epsilon trying to edge out of there. But they do have to watch out.
Definitely.
And as you can see, I mean, you know, the Uber advantage is slight in favor of Epsilon eSports. So, I mean, they're going to be able to put on a nice Uber push. Especially, I mean, you know, getting Wltrs to force that Uber is such a genius move. And so important. If it weren't for that.
Definitely. And it's only 20% advantage, though. It's pretty tough to, like, close advantage here. Especially because they have so much distance to cover. You know, even as
yeah, we
with
can
that
see
20%
look
advantage,
at
they
that
move.
very early Uber. Dumb is coming up right there, but the Uber's going to be in time to counter that. And we can see Soldier jumping about. Not much kills getting happen right there. But Dignitas getting 2 nice kills. Scouts having a bit of a deal onto the side, and it's just Epsilon that's getting kind of obliterated. It just Wltrs onto the point. And yeah, he gets cut off right there.
But I mean, that, even though both teams wiped, I don't think Dignitas will be able to hold for middle. I think Epsilon will have spawn, so I mean, that mid play, or that play right there, was kind of a wash. I'm kind of worried that these 2 soldiers might get picked if they get overextended. They could put a little time on mid, but I mean, they really shouldn't be thinking of retaking it completely. Especially with the spawn times in Epsilon's favor here.
Yeah, you can see them back him off, taking it easy.
So it looks like both teams are back on Uber. Epsilon with the slight advantage, 30%. I'd like to see how Epsilon elects to push this advantage. Looks like they're going to stick to the same play. Moving down that left lane. And it looks like Dignitas is going to be holding default on that ramp side. I'd really like to see, like I said again, Epsilon moving in with that Uber.
Well, do you think this is going to be a bigger Uber disadvantage for Dignitas? Do you think that's going to be a big difference? I mean, you can see Soldier jumping up right now and actually doing some massive damage onto
yeah, they took that Uber lower. And even though they didn't get the medic out there,
they got him in the end. They got him in the end.
Exactly. I'm sorry.
It's just early up and already Soldier onto the last point. KnoxXx is going to be able to take that very easily, and that's going to be 3-1 right there. And yeah.
Strong play from Epsilon there. Great Uber. They took that lower. I didn't even see it because I was watching from Dignitas' perspective, but really surprised both me and the combo. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, they weren't focused until they actually got below there and until they were almost ready to jump. So I think that's a bit of a mistake on Dignitas' side. I don't know what you think about that. But.
I mean, they tried to play that as well as they could. I don't think they got the early call of where their combo was moving. That was really a misstep on the light classes of Dignitas there.
Yeah.
Not calling.
Anyway, we can see one soldier only being down for Dignitas. They have a few weak players, but they are in a disadvantaged position right now, getting a few nice picks right there, and they are trying to move up. It is 3 players down, and for both teams right here, but it seems like Dignitas will be able to secure that middle point.
Definitely, it looks like they're back in it. They have Epsilon has both scouts down still, and Dignitas is about to pat mid. But it kind of hurts them that hymzi is still down. They can't immediately push and make sure to keep the scouts out. So they're just gonna have to wait for Randa, and it's gonna be an Uber versus Uber push. I'd really like to see Dignitas get creative here, kind of like what Epsilon did. They snuck their combo lower. That was a really sneaky play. I'd like to see.
Yeah, but if you look at the positionings of the soldier and the scout, and pretty much all the Epsilon players just standing a lot more forward, do you think it's going to be possible? I mean, I think they're going to be punished too hard trying it.
Definitely, but I mean, there comes the pick right there. I think Dignitas is going to start moving. All they needed is that body advantage, and now things swing in their favor. But it is good that Epsilon is holding forward. Dignitas really needs to move right now. I don't know what they're waiting for, because the longer they wait, the spawn times are going to come back.
Yeah, we can see it. Not Uber first Uber. It's a dual Uber, first triple Uber, so that's going to be disadvantage for Dignitas. Soldier jumping in all from behind onto the train, getting 1 kill in onto Knox. Well, actually, the medic for Dignitas being cut off right there. Demoman is also in a really bad positioning. He's gonna get killed right there. No, actually gets out alive.
Look at Cookye. He's just dancing around that combo. That was pretty funny. But yeah, I don't know. I think Cookye should have elected to play it scout, just because I feel like sniper is it's a pick class. It works on last, but I'm not a big fan of it on 2. I mean, it can work in the situation, but in that particular situation, I think a scout would have been much better, because then they would have had 3 combat classes instead of 2 combat classes and.
Oh
sniper,
wow! Look at that Shocky coming in from behind. It actually was called. Longas was on his tail. Still managed to pick off the medic right there. It's a huge pick.
Great play from Epsilon. I really like to see how they push this to mid. Really need down that scout though. Nice. They're down 3. They should start moving now.
I mean, they have 80%. Should they wait or should they push already? I mean, they do have a massive man advantage. No demo men. But they're
Demo
just
spawned. I don't think he'll have time. I don't know if I agree with that play completely. I mean, I guess it is the safer bet, but I mean, I felt like the demo was out of position. He can't forward any traps, and now they have to worry, about a trap or the demo being set up.
Yeah,
so
actually,
here they come.
they're forcing the Uber. Yep.
But it's fine as long as they take 3. It's not a big deal. And Epsilon, just like clockwork, they know exactly what to do. They push their heavies forward, scouts on point, so they put time on that point and really denied Dignitas of doing anything here.
Now we can see Dignitas defending pretty far forward, I guess. So actually pretty much identical to how Epsilon was defending last round. And I think it's gonna be. Are they gonna be waiting for a man pick, or just gonna be pushing with the Uber advantage on the clock?
Well, Epsilon knows that they have slight disadvantage. They're really looking
seems
to
like
not
they're
die
having
here.
both right there.
It looks like, guys, I'm back in the stream, so good news. I am actually back. Comedian,
Take
thank
it
you
over.
very much for filling in for me. And now we do have, guys, a strong presence being put on the point from Dignitas, of course. Both teams with Uber now, and here comes Epsilon, Ty. They're not going to give it up. They're going to come in, Uber that soldier in. That is Knox and Randa coming in behind him, but it looks like a much better Uber here from Dignitas, and Knox gets taken down in their side of mid, and they're going to still be fighting for this midpoint gear, and Randa picking up kills. Here comes Shocky from that kitchen area, Ty, and now it looks like Epsilon getting much better of this fight as Wltrs and Shocky doing a little bit of work. They're going to pick off this scout, Cookye, in the kitchen as well. So here's one more scout coming in, but Wltrs saying, no sir, Longest gets taken down, and that's a Shocky and Wltrs show, guys. Those 2 scouts playing their A game, playing very well, Ty, and they're already on the 2nd point.
That was really impressive. Great calling from Epsilon's team there. They were down 3 players. Yeah, coordination. They're 3-on-3s, 4-on-4s. It's like just solid. Every player's communicating. They're really in the right places at the right times. And if you notice, they were actually like they both had Ubers, and Dignitas actually had the body advantage, but they couldn't capitalize on it. Because the bodies, came back into the fight from Epsilon, even though they were down 3 initially.
If you guys don't know Tyrone, when he says bodies, he means players. He loves to say bodies, so that's just something that he likes to do.
True.
As we do have, guys, Epsilon's F2 with a little bit of an advantage, just about 20% or so. It looks like they're going to push it right in. A very early pop here coming in, Ty, from Epsilon. Both soldiers jumping towards dajackal, trying to get that Uber out, but he's hiding way back and safe. And now the Uber's going to come back from him. He barely gets it off in time, but not before 3-4 of Epsilon go down, and this would be a 5th right there. And it looks like Knox is the only one remaining. Let's take a look at him. He's hiding at last. He's going to try to get a rocket over onto dajackal. He doesn't manage to do so. hymzi takes him out. Nicely done there from him. And now we're going to have a repush here. Resurgence from Dignitas, guys, taking over that second point. And look at Wltrs body shotting longest after he capped the point. This will be interesting, Ty, to see what they elect to do. It looks like Dignitas is going to try to move in on that upper area on the right side.
It's a gutsy push. I think they should wait
looks
for
like they're
Uber.
backing up. Yeah, I think that was the right decision. Back up, wait for Uber. They do have advantage, and they do know, Ty, that Wltrs is sniping right now. So they're going to have to keep their medics safe. And, you know, there's a lot of opportunities for sniper here. You can peek lower. You can peek out the window. You can move up that left wide door. So they're going to have to sort of keep up close to the chokes and not let them peek in.
Definitely. Actually, you know what? I think it's in Dignitas' favor that Cookye is on sniper, though, because now they only have to worry about 1 scout as opposed to 2, you know? So,
right.
Let's see how this works. That's a big pick, you know, because that's one of the only 3 combat classes now. Wait, 4. I'm sorry, 4 combat classes.
And here comes a bomb in from Dignitas. It looks like hymzi's up on the roof. oliii gets taken down. Olii's still in the fight with hocz, and looks like Dignitas could be winning this fight. Epsilon in trouble. Longest picks F2, and now there's still a scout over to Randa, who's hiding behind the shack. He's sort of gotten trapped behind their tie, but Epsilon's not ready to give it up. Once again, there goes Knox into the fight. Here comes Gear over to the medic. That's dajackal trying to dance around the house. He gets taken down. Nice job from Gear bombing in, Ty, and but here come the forward spawns, Ty, once again from Epsilon, and their scouts coming in teamwork together, picking longest, and now they're going lower for the demo man as well.
Yeah, Epsilon does not give up points. I like it a lot. It's like, you know, that's one thing that separates good teams from great teams, is the fact that they do not give up points. And Epsilon is really, you know, they're fighting for every point. They're bluffing their health well. I mean, they're playing well. It's a solid team.
Epsilon is playing extremely well, guys, and now Uber advantage a little bit for F2 in this case, in this scenario, but it looks like it's not going to stop them. No Uber, it doesn't matter. They're going to try to pressure this tie, but it looks like they're rightfully so backing out now. They don't want to get too overcommitted and lose too many bodies, as you would say, because, you know, losing too many on mid is never a good thing when the team is attempting to push back at you. And now we'll see if they elect to push this Uber advantage tie. It's about 20-30% here. It could be tough to get over to dajackal in time, as he's sitting way back. As you can see him, guys, he's sitting way back behind that second point, up on that little ramp, being very nicely protected by a soldier in demo. And here they come, though, Ty. Epsilon going to drop out of that window. They're going to do a window play, which is very interesting here.
They go all lower, too. Look at this.
Yeah. The Uber has been popped from both teams. Of course, F2 let his go a little early, but longest, the first casualty. F2 going down, though, and look at hymzi, guys, laying out those stickies in that lower area, and Epsilon just getting trapped out. Gear going down. 3 down now for Epsilon. It looks like Dignitas should come up a winner here, but Randa piping away at Cookye. He's still alive. Shocky and Randa 40 health and 6 health, though, Ty. It's a 2-on-2 situation, but it's not going to be enough unless Shocky can prove some of that magic again. He pulls out that pistol that served him so well so far, and he's trying to get over to the demo. Nice pick on hymzi. Shocky's not done yet, guys. He picks oliii as well, and he's going up top. He's trying to take on the scout one-on-one. He's not done. He's hungry for more. He's chasing him lower. And finally, Longest actually takes him down, and Shocky playing extremely well, Ty. Very impressed with his play.
I'd say he was going huge. How do you feel about that, Timmy?
He's going huge.
Is he going huge? Oh, he went huge. Interesting.
And now we do have Epsilon trying to secure that point, Ty. Dignitas not ready to give it up. They're fighting for it. hymzi's spamming those pipes. They're going to have to. There's a scout over on F2. I don't know where he went. He's dancing around. That's Longest. He's going to put a little bit of cap time on it. This is a risky play, guys. The Uber is popped from F2 from underneath once again. No frags being made yet, though, Ty. They're looking for frags. They're trying to find a frag, as our demo man Banny would say to you. They managed to actually pick up 3 frags amongst the team, and this is their opportunity. dajackal just at 80%. He's probably not going to be able to get it. Here come the bombs from Epsilon. Very aggressive. They know they got to target Dr. Jackal, do a nice job of picking him down and getting the round. A really impressive play from Epsilon there, guys. A 4-1 in favor of them.
Definitely great playing from Epsilon. They did a great job. They got 2 picks from that Uber. You know, even though they didn't see their combo, they didn't. All you need is, you know, it's all about the body count. It's 6 versus 4 without Uber. You know, six players are for the most part going to trump the 4 players every time.
And of course, guys, time is ticking down. 10 minutes remaining. Dignitas is going to have to make some magic happen, be aggressive, create those openings on the team. But now, here they are. They're getting stuck back on their side, Ties. Epsilon doing a nice job of pressuring them. They managed to pick Dr. Jackal. F2 still staying safe, sitting back there. And nice pipe from Randa, picking down olii. And Randa's not done yet. He's pressuring up nicely. But look at this. hymzi along with longas picking 2. And there's another one for longas. 3 from Epsilon. 4 down now. And what looked like it was Epsilon's mid-tie isn't quite so. And look at this. F2 can't jump up on the railing. I know myself, Ty. That's a tough jump to make when you're under pressure. But he's dancing around. He almost manages to stay alive, but gets taken down. And Dignitas actually showing some momentum and strength there on that midpoint.
That was pretty funny. I was cracking up from F2 missing that jump, but definitely, I mean, yeah, it's happened to us time and time again, you know.
Of course.
Especially under pressure, running backwards. It's not the easiest thing.
Yeah, and now, of course, Dr. Jackal spawning up before F2, going to have about 30% on him. And it looks like I'm looking at Epsilon here. And they're trying to put some ninjas out there, Ty, as you like to say. They have Shocky hiding out in the yard. They have Gear hiding out as well. And they're just going to, looks like, switch to crits as well. F2 is on crits. He's not going to actually get it before Dr. Jackal gets Uber. This is always an interesting situation, Ty. Crits versus Uber. Generally, you obviously want to surprise them or get them to pop Uber and back up with those crits. It looks like the Uber's... Oh no, F2 getting a little extended here. He pops the crits on his soldier. It's not looking like it's going to do much though, Ty, and nothing happening right here. And now Dr. Jackal forces his Uber, and they're going to be moving in.
Yeah, they were able to get the Uber out early though, and they just downed both scouts. I think you're going to see a push coming from Epsilon here, as long as they don't lose too many more bodies.
We do see a pyro from Shocky's underneath trying to blast away the rest of Dignitas members. Knox going down though for Epsilon, so of course this we do have Wltrs on sniper holding last as well. F2 with quite an advantage here, Ty. He's still on Kritzkrieg, of course, 80%. Not quite an advantage. He has a little advantage as Wltrs picks hymzi the demo. Huge pick. And here's a soldier. They're actually just going to run in, Ty. Dignitas doesn't care about Uber. They say, we don't care. And now this could be a misstep, Ty, and it is. It looks like Dr. Jackal going to be caught out with 85% Uber as he's trying to needle his way to survive. And now, Ty, Epsilon's F2 with that Kritzkrieg, maybe a little bit too aggressive from Dignitas there, and it's going to cost him.
I think so. I mean, I guess that play might have worked. It was pretty sneaky, but I don't know. They lost their demo initially from that sniper. That's just like a huge. They were down 2 heavies when they decided to push there. That was really risky. I didn't like that push too much. But I mean, what do I know? Dignitas coming right back in, defending that point, almost absolutely wiping Epsilon. So looks like they're gonna be able to take this round here as long as things pan out.
Yeah, it looks like Shocky's on the back cap, guys. He's going to actually go for it, but not before he gets stopped. A nice job from hocz actually going back there, Ty, and picking Shocky and letting his team cap point. So now 6 minutes remaining, Ty. It took him about 4 minutes to cap that point, but they're going to have to keep that momentum going. They need 2 rounds, of course, to secure this tie and go into a golden cap situation. As we roll out to mid once again, it's been the Epsilon show early on at mid, but last time, Ty, Dignitas was able to sort of win the second half of that mid fight and secure that point. As we look at early on, scouts up on the top is the story for Epsilon. Both the scouts defending that roof. olii gets taken down again early in this fight. Epsilon, of course, keeping their combo back, but hymzi picking down Wltrs and Knox. And we do have Shocky picking down Dr. Jackal. So now it's just F2 and Randa. They got to keep their medic alive, though, Ty, and rightfully so. They're backing out. F2's going to make the jump this time, guys. He's going to get up there. He's feeling good about himself. And they're going to have Uber to probably push back time. And they're going to have spawns coming in right now. Most of them spawned up. And if everything goes right, they can push right in and sort of retake that midpoint.
Definitely. Looks like this demo is almost extended, though. The players are coming back into the fight. Yeah, I mean, his team's nowhere to be found. hymzi's just totally overextended there. And you know what? That's going to spell disaster for Dignitas. I think Epsilon can, really start a push off that, especially being down a scout and a demo.
Yeah, now here comes Epsilon. Of course, they're going to move in. They have the round advantage and time is on their side. And they're going to move right into mid. I'm looking for any sort of back cappers or anything going on. It doesn't look like anything's happened. There is a back cap, excuse me, that's Cookye on the back cap. He's going to out cap them unless they send someone back. Here comes Wltrs over on the point with hocz. A 2v1 situation, of course. Cookye gets taken down. But that stunts their push just a little bit here, Ty. Actually, the Uber is forced over on F2. And he can't switch it to Randa in time. And Randa goes down. And now here comes the rest of Epsilon trying to secure that mid point. But Dignitas actually sitting kind of healthy with the remaining members.
Yeah, Uber is just forced. That was trouble. It's trouble for Epsilon. They really need to kite this well and really decide whether they want to commit to the fight or stay behind.
It looks like they're going to actually try to commit now, being down one for Epsilon, but longas actually takes down F2, which is huge. And now it's going to open the door for Dignitas with those heals and buffs. But there's a soldier over towards... Wow, dajackal manages to make it out with about 20, 30 health there. Nice attempt from Gear, Ty, and there's another double back cap. A lot of back caps here being seen. A double back cap, and here goes dajackal to stop it with his scout. He's going to heal him, and here comes the pistol out. Let's see what happens. Well, look at this. Wltrs pistols down dajackal, and now here comes another scout. Finally, Wltrs gets taken down. We do have a heavy over on last. We kind of have a fight going across mid all the way to last there. There was a mid fight and a last fight going on at the same time, huh? So now we do see that 3 members are down for Dignitas, and somehow they're able to still hold on to that second point, as they do have those forward spawns coming in. Looks like F2 going to have quite an Uber advantage here as well.
I mean, it's getting really frantic. 3 minutes on the clock, Like I said, I always say this, the time is just playing a factor. You'd see in the sloppy play of Dignitas and even, well, not really so much Epsilon. They're just taking fights that they know they can. And, yeah, they're getting punished. Like, the more fights they take, the longer the fights take, I guess. And, everything, like, the clock burn is definitely in Epsilon's favor right now.
Yeah, now Epsilon doesn't need to push out. As you said, they can just burn the clock, kind of hang back. Easily defendable point here on this last Snakewater. And they're just going to sort of hang back, wait for the Uber push to come in from Dignitas. Dignitas is just 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. They're going to have to move right away and not waste any time. It looks like their Uber is forced so early, and this is never a good sign against a heavy. You never want to face off against a heavy in an Uber. And now comes the F2 Uber from Epsilon, and here go 3 down for Dignitas. And Randa's over on the combo with the help of hocz. But it looks like the combo is just struggling to stay alive there, Ty. It's just dajackal with 16 health, along with hocz. And they're going to have to make something happen here as time is ticking down. There's 2 minutes remaining on the clock. dajackal gets picked from a nice rocket from Gear. And now, Ty, Epsilon swarming that second point.
Yeah, it's honestly just too bad. Oh, actually, you know what? Dignitas is... Wow, they were able to frag out a ton of classes there. They could really... If they take Randa down, this spells trouble for Epsilon.
And they do. Cookye pistols down Randall. He's moving over to last, but he hears the heavy spun up. You never want to go against the heavy as a scout either. So here we go. He's actually taken down from hocz. And Epsilon's starting to get some spawns here very shortly, Ty. Dignitas wants to move. They got to go now. But look at that. hocz picks Ollie in that upper area. And now Dignitas is going to actually try to, of course, force away, and time is not on their side. They don't have a choice right now, Ty. It may look sloppy, but they're doing everything they can to get in there and try to get that point.
Definitely. This just, I feel kind of bad for Dignitas. They just look so desperate with, minute 20 on the clock. It's just too bad. This map definitely doesn't, it's so hard to cap their last. Especially so much distance to cover, and having a heavy on last, like without an advantage, significant advantage, so hard to take them out.
Right, and we saw last game, Ty, Epsilon played so well. They sort of got into their groove and got the momentum in that match versus Crack Clan, and they carried it right over to here. And as you said, a convincing win, a 2-round win over Dignitas, and they're going to be moving on to the round of 4, which is really impressive in this. And the semifinals in the eSports Heaven Cup. They're 300 pounds for first place, which is always good. And now we have, of course, just 40 seconds on the clock. Nothing can really be done at this point. You just suicide in, try to pick up some frags, maybe get one more point, but it's desperation, Ty. That's all it is.
Definitely. This is garbage time. They're just padding their stats, looking all pretty. This is tough.
And it looks like the winner of this, of course, will eventually play Infused in the round of 4 of the semifinals. Eventually, Infused has to play a few matches to catch up. But here go, guys, 10 seconds on the clock. Time is winding down. And here we go, 3 seconds. And there we have it. Epsilon, the official victors, moving on to the semifinals. We want to thank you guys for watching VanillaTV, and I hope you liked our little American influence. This is CB from Quanta Gaming and owner of My Gaming Edge. We urge you to check out the site. Have a lot of great videos, a lot of top players. We do cast each week at twitch.tv/MyGamingEdge. I want to thank Tyrone for joining me. I want to thank Comedian and all of VanillaTV for hooking this up. And we hope you liked it, and we hope to be joining you sometime again soon. I had a good time, Ty. Any last words?
No, that's about it. Thanks for watching the cast, guys. MGE.
All right, guys. Once again, it's VanillaTV saying thank you and signing out.